Kimberly, the Gulf Coast Baller, the Panhandle Pro from Pensacola, Florida, and we are back with another Smoke Screen exclusive. This is a real important one for the crew right here, man. You see him, we got man. This is the king of fashion, style. We've been praising him for a minute and didn't know who it was. I had to do my research, man. The one and only Shaq Palmer. What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good, man. Again, thank you
That's
for your
good.
time, man.
Of
You
course.
are the man, brother.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you. Oh my God.
man. Man, listen, man. Let's just for the people who don't know, let's just do a quick background, like where you from and how you get into fashion and all
Dang. Well, I'm originally from Philly. I
that.
moved
Okay,
to Miami 2013. Never
okay,
been to Miami, picked up and left Philly to come here to go to fashion school. And,
okay.
going to fashion school turned into me being who I am
Yeah.
today.
So I read in your bio because I do like to do my due diligence. That bio said you are now living bi-coastal between
Yeah,
between Miami and LA. And when I
LA.
see bi-coastal, man, that's big things right there.
You know what? It's crazy because people people think that Miami has like a lot of fashion and it really doesn't.
Hmm.
So I like to, be bi-coastal because Miami's like my foundation. Like I build like everything here. So Miami's always going to be home, but sometimes, I have to go over to LA for large periods of time for work.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now I saw. Now you look pretty young. Look like a young guy. But I saw your idol is Grace Jones. Is that
I
correct?
love
What
Grace
man?
Jones.
What you know about Grace Jones, man?
Everything. Grace Jones is like iconic.
She
Like
is.
if
She
that's
is.
if I had anybody in the world that I could work with, Grace Jones.
Oh, we finna put that out there, man. We
Oh,
gonna
it's
go put
definitely
that out.
coming.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and then when it happens, I'm gonna be able to post this again and, and
And
say,
you said it. It's
"Yup,"
coming.
and we'll run it. So with the styling and things like that, who was the first celeb you got to work with?
Oh wow. It's so crazy because I never get to tell my story, but
Here we go.
my my first celebrity was Trina.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Diamond
So
Princess.
yes, I love Trina to death. Yeah, she was my first celebrity, my first like big chance to like show what I have to offer, basically.
And when you're styling for celebs, it could be a collaborative effort between you and designers.
Designer, depending if you're doing like custom looks, like
Okay.
for Secret Society, we didn't do too many customs. It was a lot of like pulling and like different runway pieces. Miyashi, she's the one who actually hit me up. She's the executive producer for the movie, my
Right.
neighbor as well. She hit me up, and they're from Philly as well. She
Okay.
hit me up and said, she wanted to team up, and we sat down and we made it happen.
Let me find out the fashion coming out of Philly. I was
It
in
really
Philly.
is.
I
It
was in
really
Philly
is.
earlier this year. I was in Philly earlier this year. We had a show up there. So okay, I'm gonna have to take that down. The fashion coming out of Philly. So Miyashi, that's the writer too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and so y'all kind of combined on that. What part did she play in the styling?
The budget.
The-
The
hey,
budget.
that
Um,
that's important.
no, it really is. No, she teamed up with me like I'm gonna say this was a 50-50.
Okay.
This is a 50-50. Um, she teamed up with a lot. I came in with the eyes of like going shopping and pulling everything, but Miyashi was the one that really set that like background of putting everything like basically together.
Dope. Again, brother. I can't. When I watched the
Now, what
first
was your
one,
favorite? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I mean we gonna get to that, my favorites and stuff.
Okay.
But like when I watched the first Secret Society, so I give you again, I saw the advertisements. I clicked on them, seeing what was going on. I seen Jamal Hill, and I noticed I had watched some of his movies before, and I was starting, starting our show for movie reviews, and I just kind of went down the Jamal Hill wormhole and started like watching all this stuff. But when I watched Secret Society, I was like, okay, the chicks, like the hair, everything is like laid, like from my perspective.
Yeah,
So
part
when we
one goes
reviewed
crazy.
it, yeah, so you'll see the show is me and like four of my homegirls. So when we watched it, I wanted to get their perspective. I was like, yo, so I think these women are like slave. What do y'all think? Is it just me? They were like, nah, it is for real. So you definitely did that. And then when we got the two, so I saw two before them, and then we watched it together.
Well,
It's my
okay, so Miyashi did part one by herself.
okay,
So she did part one like extremely by herself. I came
okay,
in on part two.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
that's
dope.
where I came in on part two.
Okay, you you took it up. You took it up a notch because we talk about it. Part two turned into a fashion show. Now, so, but you, before we just go right into Secret Society 2 exclusively, I want to talk about a few other things right quick. I'm gonna show you two pictures. I want you to tell me what's going on in the picture because you've worked with some other people as well, okay?
Okay, all right, let me see.
Big Glow,
Oh god.
Big Glow. Shout out
I
to
live for
Glorilla.
her.
Having the year of years. I love her and the whole crew. Shout out to Memphis. I'm in full support of what they got going on musically. Tell me what's going on with this outfit and, just talk about
Okay, so this outfit wasn't even planned. I feel like as stylists, when you create and you put looks together, there be so many like different looks of like, should we go with this one? Should we go with that one?
it. Mm-hmm.
So with that look specifically, that wasn't even that we never did a fitting with that look. We That look just came out of like going to the showroom and really putting that look together in 10 minutes. We
Wow.
put that look together in 10 minutes and we had to be the red carpet. How long? It was like 2 hours. We had like 2 hours to get an hour and a half to get to red carpet. So I put that look together in 10 minutes.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, man. You had her on point, man. Shout out to Big Glow. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you one more. Yo, Miami, one half of the city girls, Carisha. What's going on here?
Again, it's so crazy. All my best looks come from last minute. This wasn't even okay. She was going to Diddy's birthday party. This wasn't even. I didn't pack this in a suitcase. I packed different looks in a suitcase. We had an entire different look, and I had an assistant in LA because they were in LA at the time. I was in Miami. I had an assistant go and pick up some stuff that I had ordered, and
Okay.
one of the looks that I had ordered was that dress, and that got to her about 45 minutes until she was leaving out of the hotel room.
Man, that's dope. And my homegirl Michelle do her makeup. Did you meet
Yes, I
Michelle?
love Michelle.
Okay, that man, this is man, I love this man. I love how it all come together. Yeah, Michelle, my dog. Shout out to her. Appreciate all them ride homes from the radio station used to give me when she was here at fam and everything. Okay, so you say you got the call for Secret Society. Like, how do you prepare? Like, what do you show up with? Just big suitcases of clothes? Are you just ready
So,
to go?
hmm. Of course, we sat down and made sure that our vibe connected and that we were on the same page. We had actually went to lunch and we just sat down and kind of figured out exactly what it is we were trying to do
Okay.
and make sure that we were on the same page. Because Miyashi already had this thing written out in her head that she wanted to take the fashions up to the next level. And we sat down and had lunch. We figured it out, and I had flew to I think L.A. Hmm, LA probably a couple days later
Okay.
to really go to the showrooms and pull all the fashions and stuff. I spent about 3 days doing all of that, getting like all the
And just
looks
getting it
from like
together.
like from top to bottom of all the looks, it was done in 3 days.
So how was it like working with the girls? Erica, Raina, Deja. Like, how was that experience?
You know who's really funny?
Who?
Raina's really funny.
I could
She's so
tell.
funny.
I could
She's a
tell.
comedian. She's a comedian. Erica, such a sweetheart. Just unbelievable. And Deja, I just actually just met Deja. Say it again. Yeah, I just met Deja on set, and again, she was another person I connected with. She was great.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get them all on the show. Um, but before I show you another picture that's
Okay.
gonna be from the movie, I answer you was gonna ask me my favorite. Man, listen, it was a lot going on. Like I say, the girls they ran through it. I think I put the clip up today. You can see it on YouTube. That segment from the show that they talked about it. But I know it was a what is it like the what they call it like the Pooh Shiesty mask, I think. But they had like the
Okay, so
head.
you're talking about the ski mask basically.
Yeah, man. I like that.
I'm
I
gonna
like
give Miyashi her credit. That was all Miyashi with that one.
okay, I like that.
That was Miyashi.
And I'm gonna tell you something else that they like that I also like too. The doggone the glitter Letterman jacket that what's the name had on.
Okay, so that was Ballin. I had pulled that from LA from the showroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that was
that was
Ballin.
hard. And my tip the bartender, if I don't mention this, she gonna kill me. She was in love with the. It was some glasses
The Dolce glasses,
that had the.
the
She's a
flower, the roses,
yeah,
the
yeah.
rose
She's a
gold.
frame person. She want them.
That was from Dolce and Gabbana.
Okay, okay. So yeah, you stepping in high fashion. Okay,
Definitely high
okay.
fashion.
All right. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you another picture. You just let me know what's going on.
Okay, okay.
Now I
So
know
we'll be,
these pictures are used for like the actual cover.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So where we starting at? We're starting from the right side. We're starting from the left side.
Wherever you want to go with it.
Hmm. Okay, so Deja is wearing a corset from. His name is Augusta. He's a designer out in New York City in Times Square.
Okay.
And then she's also wearing rags. His name is Darius. Rags by is it Rags by Darius? Yeah, that's what he's wearing. And then Bobby's wearing the Odds showroom here in Miami. They're located in Design District. And then Black China's wearing a little bit of Versace and House of CB.
Okay.
And then Reina is wearing, again, she's wearing Natasha Zinco and Odds. And then Cree is wearing, I believe she's wearing a Balenciaga gold bag and she's
Okay.
wearing a Alexander McQueen button down, if I'm not mistaken.
See, that's a fashion thing because the fact that you can remember all of that, that's amazing to know
Yeah.
exactly what's going on and what's going on where. So what's next for you? What's on deck?
What's on deck? Well, tomorrow we're doing interviews tomorrow at a fashion academy. So I'm gonna go
Okay.
speak about the movie tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, and I'm just working on a few music videos. I have a music video coming out with Suki Hana
Okay.
and Afro Beats.
Afro beats.
Yeah,
Okay. That sounds like
that's
it's
my
gonna
next
be
project.
huge.
And then I just have a few things lined up.
That's
Yeah,
dope. If anybody's ever looking for a designer or anything you do, I'm gonna point them straight in your direction.
exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm yeah, and I'm gonna tell them to bring the bag. And
That's most
I,
importantly.
I seen it. What's your budget? I know what's going on now. I did my homework. You know, and in the words of the great philosopher Joey Crack, yesterday's price is not today's price. And
Exactly.
so have do you before I let you go, you want to do like your own clothing line? You gonna get into something like that?
You know, it's so crazy because a lot of people are doing like boutiques and designing and stuff, but they're
Mhm.
not putting their face on their brand.
Right, right.
And the reason why they're doing that is because a lot of people don't support. So if I have my old clothing line, people would know that it's mine. They're not going to genuinely support me. But if I didn't have my face on it, they would go and support. So I don't think that I shouldn't let this really affect me, but I don't think I would start my own clothing line. But I do
No,
got my
that's
own hat, so
what's all right. What? Let me see. What it say? Oh,
Shaq's World.
where you can where can we get those? I want one of them. I want
You
some.
can actually, I'll send you one. Just
Oh,
send me your info.
oh,
You know you ain't gotta pay nothing around here.
oh, it's going
No,
down.
but you can find it on my website at shaqpalmer.com.
Okay, and let
Yeah.
me say this because what you said is true. Now, when you like, don't, it shouldn't discourage. Nah, you're just living in reality and knowing how things work. This is what you ought to do though. You ought to design some clothes, and then when you going on sets, just have them as an option. You know, amongst the other designers and stuff, and
See, that's the
then,
thing. I don't think if I became to design my own stuff,
huh?
I don't think, and my main clientele is women.
Yes.
I don't think I would go into the women's field.
Mm.
I would really go into the men's field. And I tell you why, because when I don't know how to style myself. I really don't. I can
So,
style
so the
everybody
stylist
around.
got a stylist.
Yeah. I
Well,
style myself, but it's not like to my liking. You
there's
know what I'm
levels to
saying?
this.
So yeah, the stylist got a stylist.
Okay,
That's big,
okay.
big budget talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting. Okay, so you work with mostly women, but if you was to design something, you would design for men.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's not, and
Okay.
you really think about it, there's not a lot of designers for men.
It ain't. It's
There's a
Anton Ford
lot of
just hung it
female
up.
boutiques now, but we don't have a lot of men boutiques.
You're right. And it's a lot of female boutiques, but it's still not a lot of designers because a lot of people are just, and know yeah, everybody do what they do. They white labeling, ordering stuff and just, dressing it up or putting their
Mhm.
name on it. They're still
Exactly.
not really, you have to go on like Twitter or something like that to find people that's actually putting that needle to that thread and doing it themselves.
No, seriously. Twitter and TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok. I've actually came across a lot of people who are actually good creators um, when it comes to designing and stuff.
Okay, dope, dope. Well, man, hey, I appreciate you taking time out your I know very busy schedule. You got like the tree of all trees behind you, so I know what's going down over there. Let the people know where they can find you, how to contact you, all that good stuff.
Well, you can contact me at shaqpalmer.com or you can follow me on Instagram at shaqpalmer with two R's.
Okay, there it is again. A smoke screen exclusive. We've been talking about them. Y'all been wondering because the movie been buzzing. They say everything been fly. Just right quick, man. The dollar clip. The dollar. How did that?
You want to know something?
Yeah.
That actually came from Hong Kong, and Miyashi actually had got in contact with the designer out there. So that piece came from on the other side of the world,
And it looked like
specifically
real money.
specifically for this project. Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to y'all. This is Black Excellence at its finest. And if you want to be dripped up and draped out to the fullest, you need to holler at Shaq Palmer. This is my partner now. This is my new partner. He's sending me a hat. I'm claiming it. If I know anybody that I'm sending them straight to you, bro. Straight
Exactly.
to you.
Thank
We
you.
lock.
I'm gonna give
We
you. I got you on that percentage.
that man. I ain't. That's. I appreciate. I ain't tripping, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there we is on another episode of the Smoke Screen. And y'all make sure y'all check out Secret Society 2 episode coming out Friday. And we are.